Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay, start.
What should I say?
We'll just start, no?
Don't start.
Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Richa for all those who are new here, and if you're new here and you like this video, watch it till the end, and if you like it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are very close to 4,000 subscribers. So yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I have Rishabh with me here today, and that is for a special reason. We did scuba diving on my birthday in Mexico, and I'm gonna link those videos somewhere if you've not watched them. We are here to answer some basic questions about scuba diving and how was our experience like. So yeah, you are now gonna see the whole video that Rishabh took when we were in water, and in some small section we will just continue talking about scuba diving.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, let's get started. You did the booking, and how did you find out? Like, what platform did you use? How much did we pay? What all was included?
Yeah, so I think we booked this via Viator, and it was $135 per person for 2 dives. And yeah, what else did you have? How did I come to know about it? So Viator is a good platform. Like, it gives you a lot of activities where you're going. So I used that, and I figured out this was one of the most upvoted activities. So yeah, that's why I did, and I wanted to do something different on this trip. So yeah, we decided to do scuba diving.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, this is gonna be a talk show. Like, yeah. What did you love the most about scuba diving?
What did I love the most? I think you get a very how you've seen it in videos. It's a real life where you see those videos. I would say those fishes, just like literally swimming near you, and you going across the reefs, ensuring you're not harming anything, at the same time enjoying a very different world.
Yeah.
At least I had never seen anything like this. It's very different from an aquarium, which is the closest that you can get to. But yeah.
True. We'll give you some basics about what happened when we reached there. So we had to go to a hotel where all of the training happens.
Yeah.
And we reached that hotel, so we were asked to reach at a certain time, and then there are ferries at certain times. So I think we reached around at 10 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
And then there was like ferries to take you to the island, which is the Isles of Mujeres, is where we went for the 2 dives. And the ferry goes at around like 12:30 or something like that. And when we reached to the hotel, we wore our swimming costumes. You could do it in your swimwear or in the wetsuit, whatever is suitable for you. We both decided to do it in our swimwear. Wetsuit. We both decided to do it in a wetsuit because in the wetsuit, if the water is really cold, it can protect you from the cold, and also you can get protected from any scratches that can come through by the reefs or the stones that exist inside water. So because this was our first time, we decided to do it without with the wetsuit, although there were people with us who decided to do it only with the swimwear, and they were also very comfortable with it. The wetsuit is heavy. You have to wear it inside water. So we were asked to then go into the pool, take a shower, and then go to the pool, because everything that we had on our skin, our sunscreens, any moisturizers that you have, etc., would have to be removed, so that does not affect or
it does not pollute the marine life.
It doesn't pollute the marine life.
Yeah, there's some science behind it. Technically, your sunscreen might just float on water and prevent sunlight.
Exactly. And also there are some coral friendly sunscreens that are available in the market, but we were advised not to use that as well. Those are not scientifically proven to not spoil the marine life and not pollute the marine life. So just as an FYI, carry your sunscreen with you. Once you're done with your dive, do apply it. You would need it. You would feel so dry. But before going into the water, do not apply sunscreen. Just take a shower and go inside.
Take care of the marine life.
Take care of the marine life. They're really beautiful. When we reached, we wore our fins, we wore our wetsuit, we got our the whole
So we were
oxygen
totally
cylinder.
made to gear up inside the swimming pool,
Mhm.
and I think we did an hour, around not an hour, I think 30 minutes of in basic instructions as to what are the different sign languages
Water.
inside the water, some basic trainings as to how, if any accident happens, how should you react to it so that you don't drown and you don't die.
Yeah.
So those trainings I think were very very important.
Yeah. So when we were booking this, I think there was a section which said that you will get basic training inside the pool, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna insert the exact link down below in the description box. But that was very important because there were other people with us on the boat also. They had done a scuba dive in a different place where there was no training. They were just given basic signs and they did not enjoy the experience. It was a very very scary experience for them. So I think having that makes your life a little easier. They also told us about a lot of technicalities which I don't believe all of these movies cover. If in ZNMD they just told you this and this and this, that's the most basic thing inside water. There's so many technicalities, and one of the biggest problem that I think I faced eventually, and I did not get to complete 2 dives, was the ear pressure. So you are going 30 feet inside water, 30 feet, 33 feet inside water, and the ear pressure, you know how you go up on an airplane and the ear pressure changes? It's the same thing. So you need to make your ear pressure work perfectly. Like you have to balance it out, otherwise it can affect you to an extent that it can cause damage to your brain. All of those things were taught to us, which was really helpful, not to scare us but to just help us understand the whole ecosystem inside water, which I feel was really really good.
And that you're normalizing your body so that your ears do not feel the strain.
Mhm.
That is a very important thing. Your whole experience depends on how well your body acclimatizes
Inside
to
water.
the depth.
Yeah, that is true. Also, one more thing here. We were asked if we are traveling the next day or not by an airplane, and that was one of the
Yeah.
very important things because you're going 30 feet inside water and then you'll go above water if you're traveling by an airplane, and that pressure changes can cause harmful effects to your body. So make sure you have at least 2 days before you have to fly out of the place where you're scuba diving.
Yeah. Some
Yeah.
gap.
So that was that, and then after that, after the whole training process was done, oh, one more thing. In ZNMD it shows you, how Katrina and Ritik changed their oxygen thing. I think that is something that we learned. Do not remove the mask that you have on your face. If for any reason it gets removed, we were given training on how to put it back in,
Yeah.
because otherwise you are going to be swallowing a lot of ocean water, which
You will literally die because you don't have oxygen,
yeah,
and it did happen to me. Like my mouthpiece did come out,
yeah. But you were taught to how to
yeah,
remove the water
exactly.
from the mouthpiece and then just take
Take it back.
take it back. But in emergency situations where your oxygen pipe is not working, most of these cylinders have a different oxygen
Yeah.
pipe to help your friend. And again, it's not oxygen cylinders, it is air cylinders. The normal air that we breathe is compressed and put into those cylinders. You cannot breathe so much oxygen together. That is also not good for your body. Right now also when you're breathing a lot of air, and oxygen is a part of it, but oxygen is not the only thing that you're breathing inside. So those are things that we learned in the whole process, and we were really grateful for the person because he taught us a lot of technicalities which we didn't know that existed. Coming on to the board, how was your experience when you were going to scuba dive? Like, what were you thinking?
I was just nervous and excited.
Yeah.
I think everyone on the boat was.
Yeah, I think we could feel our heart beating so fast. We were so nervous. It was first one of the very few adventures that I have done in my life. So I feel I was really scared. And after when I went inside, it calmed me down. You really need to be comfortable with water.
Yeah.
I am someone who loves water. Water is my element. So I was comfortable with water, but I don't know how to swim. So I was still scared that what if something happens, but our trainer was amazing, amazing person. He helped us so much through all of it. You know how you have the buoyancy also, is it called buoyancy, where you keep going up, like you keep
Oh
floating,
yeah.
right, because of buoyancy. So you have to be on a certain level, otherwise you'll just directly come out, or you'll just stay very close to the ground. And this guy, he had 4 people with him, continuously kept pulling our putting weights on us or removing the weights on us so that we float at a normal level, which was amazing. He was so good. And yeah, so we did our first dive, which
And
was
I think a very important point I would like to highlight, for scuba, you don't need to know how to swim.
yeah.
Basics of swimming is more than enough for you to ensure you have a great experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. You don't need to swim. You don't even need to know basics. You just need to know how to do
Basic,
this.
yeah.
But that also is very different when you're having your fins
Yeah.
versus when you don't have them. So I think you don't have to like you don't have to splash water. You'll be like floating very easily. So yeah, we did our first dive, which was the whole museum inside water, and then we moved on to a second dive where I could not go. I came up, but he went in, and he's gonna explain how his second dive was, because apparently the whole video that you're seeing is of the second dive, and he loved it. He was so confident inside water to take the videos. Do you want to explain your whole video process, the gear that you used, and like how the experience
Yeah,
was?
so I think we bought a new camera like the Insta 360,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it was a very fine and a wise decision. Like, if you want to do videography inside, first of all, ensure that you are comfortable doing that. Do not risk yourself. And we were also told that,
Yeah.
if the videography causes a problem in our concentration while we are underwater, the instructor will just take away the video. Uh, but yeah, and the best part about, I think, the
Insta360.
Insta 360 was, it has a handle, and it had a hard case. The hard case allowed for no water to penetrate inside.
Yeah.
So that did help to get a lot of good videos. Yeah, and I think the second dive was slightly more deeper
Mm-hmm.
compared to the first dive. So it took a lot of time. I think in the first 10 minutes we all were just trying to, balance the pressure in our ears and ensure that we can reach to the ground. But I think after once we reached the ground, the this dive was all about the coral life
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of fishes, like how you see in various movies like Finding Nemo and others. You could just see a bunch of fishes as you are seeing in this video,
Yeah.
so whatever you've seen in the various movies and everything, you could experience that.
Mm-hmm.
And like how you and there were a lot of fun elements. We saw a few animals as well. I think we saw the I forgot
There
its
was a
name.
dog.
Those were like so in Mexico they have a separate, like, this Musa is basically, it's in museum that they've created underground,
Mm-hmm.
under the water, for people to come and experience.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's one of a kind. I've not heard anywhere else
Yeah.
where they have these museums.
Yeah.
So in the first dive was all about museum. The second had a tint of like a touch of the museum, where we had a dog and a person standing. And apart from that, it was mostly corals and beautiful, beautiful fishes.
Yeah. You saw lobsters.
Yeah, we saw a lobster. Sorry, that's the name I forgot.
Yeah. You saw a lobster.
Yeah, lobster. Then there was, I think there was some, I don't know what exactly
There's
it
like
was.
the tangly thing with the
Yeah, so
the
there was an
pointy
animal
thing, right?
plus the some plant where you
you
if
snap and it just
it
yeah.
just closes
I've
itself.
seen it
So
in the like
those things are not something that you will experience in normally. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was all.
okay. I think that was all our experience was. Do you want to share anything else?
All I could say is everyone should experience. And once you do that, I am actually trying to figure out more places where
You can do
you
scuba
can do
diving.
scuba diving, and where the, it might have a diverse marine life,
Mm,
and especially you know if it has a diverse marine life, your experience is going to be much better. But at the same time, these safety instructions are very important.
yeah. So yeah, that was our experience. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, and we'll try and answer whatever we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video that was going on. This was all Rishabh and the Insta Go 3 that we bought that got the camera. One more point, if you have a GoPro and if you're planning to use a GoPro, use the hard case. The hard case also helps to control the buttons,
Yeah.
because inside water the pressure is so high that your buttons can just automatically start turning on and off. So the hard case prevents that. So yeah, that was all for this video. If you like, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with someone you think is going for scuba and this can be helpful.
I
We
would
can
rather say, comment on people who, like, mention people with whom you want to go on a scuba dive.
Rishabh is getting influencer things now. So yeah, mention people whom you wanna going for scuba. Share it with people who you want to go scuba with. If you have additional questions, leave them in the comments and we'll try and answer them. And if you want to get in touch with us to know more details, my email ID is always below and you can do that. Yep. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for coming to my channel.
We'll see you again next time.
Bye.
Bye.